In this week's 2-Minute Toy Review, we take a look at the new video game and Cybertronian version of a certain single-eyed Decepticon. Let's take a look at the purple powerhouse and cold methodical terror known as Shockwave. Just a few weeks prior to the Fall of Cybertron video game release, Shockwave here started to appear on Target and Toys R Us store shelves, giving us a sneak peek at the one-eyed terror. The front of the card back features great artwork from the video game itself of Shockwave in robot mode on the card back and vehicle mode on the front bubble, along with a little bit of himself in robot mode and the arm cannon on the side. The card back features pictures of Shockwave in both modes, along with a small bio and a tech spec set that is harkening back to the old days of G1 tech specs. That's a nice touch for those of us who grew up in the 80s. So how is Shockwave when he isn't minty fresh on card? Let's find out. Unlike his original incarnation as a ray gun, this version of Shockwave has him as a menacing little tank. I stress little because, as like the other Fall of Cybertron figures, he has lost some scale in the size department, but not detail. Menacing still comes to mind, however, when looking at the tank mode with the large cannon in front with pink highlights, attack fins coming out all over it seems, and what clearly is the chest of Shockwave as part of the upper turret or control center. With a deep purple color with silver and clear purple highlights, this tank looks awesome, even if it is small. Now let's see about getting this tank to say, "I am transformed." First, pull down and away the back black thrusters, and then pull them apart as shown. Second, separate the two back halves of the tank, and then rotate them downward to become the shoulders. Fold out the hands as shown and leave them to the side. Now fold forward and around the center control tower for the tank to become Shockwave's chest, and when locking into place, his head will pop on out. Lock the shoulders into the chest as shown, fold the side wings up into the back of the chest area, and fold the arms down, while rotating the elbow joint for the hands to face forward. Next, fold the sides of the legs from the hips to the lower leg and lock into place as shown, and rotate the feet up. Split the legs apart, remove the cannon from Shockwave's rear quarters, and place the cannon in his hand. Shockwave is now transformed. So Shockwave in robot mode. Well, can he move well? Shockwave has a head that goes side to side only, or up and down if you count that too. Arms with shoulders that go up and down, slide up and out, and weirdly double jointed elbows. No waist swivel. Ball and socket hips. Knees that bend and have swivel knee battle kick, and toes that point up and down. Overall, a great range of motion and a sturdy foot base with the oversized back heels here. My one big complaint initially was the gun being only held in place on the peg in his hand. Then I saw an update Optibotimus did to one of his reviews a bit ago, and he showed this. Fold the hand in and place the arm cannon in and on it at this point. Voila! Instant cool looking arm cannon. Also of note is that the end piece slides off to reveal 3 puny looking guns. This slides off really easily, so be careful when posing Shockwave's arms. It might fly off. Lastly, as cool as Shockwave looks, he is a little shorter than the other comparable Generations and Classics figures, but not by much. So what's the bottom line? Shockwave is a definite must-own for any fan of the G1 line and the Classics/Generations line of Transformers. I only wish he was a head taller so as to match Cybertron Megatron's height, but that's a minor issue. The coolness factor of having an arm cannon that fits so well into his bot mode and then looks so evil in tank mode outweighs any height issue, and Shockwave is just plain awesome. For around $12 to $15 at retail, Shockwave is well worth the purchase. The question now is, when will Radio Shack sell their own new version of Shockwave? Thanks for watching. Come on back again for more reviews here at thebroShow.com.